Hello everybody, my name is Rachel from Are You Ready To, and I was at Jake's Flea Market in Bartow, Pennsylvania over the weekend trying to flip all of my thrifted and flea market finds. It's day one, here is my setup. I had so much fun displaying all of my thrifted finds on my flea market table setup. What a fun time. I like day two setup a little bit better. I have all of my crafting kits that I put together with a bunch of vintage items that I found all over the place, yard sailing, thrifting, at flea markets. I did sell one to a teacher, so I gave her this pile of teacher papers for free. It was $5 I sold that crafting kit for. And I found all of these beautiful trim pieces in an antique shop last year. So cute. I sold those all to someone very special for $8. I had a great conversation with her. And I sold a couple stampers day one for $1 each. Didn't really sell any other little items, but that's okay. I had such a fun time. I wasn't there to make all sorts of money. I just really have a fun time being out there and connecting with others. I did sell 2 Good Housekeeping magazines that I bought at a yard sale for $1. I sold each one of those for $3. The ephemera, it was kind of a hard sale. Everybody loved to stop and look at all of the ephemera that I had, but didn't really buy much. It was just more conversating and reminiscing and just looking through the items I had. That there were some postcards that I picked up at a flea market, a whole box for $20. I did not sell one postcard, not the first day, not the second day, but that's okay. Those are the train pictures that I picked up at a flea market. Sold no pictures day one, but those little vintage medicine bottles were a big hit on day one. I put them all in bags. I sold them for $1 each, so each bag was $5. That was a pretty good flip because I got the entire box of them at the Goodwill for $3.99. I just took a chance on them and they were a great hit. I sold a good amount of books too for $2 each, and my sewing book, I added a little circular vintage needle in that and sold it as a set. That I sold for $3. And this wicker basket was a great deal. I picked that up at a thrift shop and it worked perfectly to display my purses and some of my other items on both days. Now, people were asking for specific things, so I stopped at another flea market on the way home and I picked up some wooden pieces for day two and some other, I think one other piece of ephemera, a awesome 40-year calendar, and an old meat thermometer, and all three of those items together were $5. That was a great deal. The wooden spoons, those were 50 cents. Of course, while I'm out and about, I'm going to be looking for some items that I collect or that I've been on the lookout for. I did find one item, which you will see later on, but not before picking up a nice, beautiful stack of popular aviation magazines. I thought they would be a great hit day two. I bought them for $2 each, and I'm hoping to sell them for $5 to $10 each on day two. Oh, I have another one of these. How much is this? A quarter? Okay. We'll take that. Do you have any more of these?
No.
Okay.
But it's vintage. You might find them if you walk
I have another
inside.
one at home.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's why.
Thank you, my man.
These are cute.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. It is 3:54 a.m. Sunday morning, day 2 at Jake's Flea Market. I am waiting in a line of cars, and I got here at 3:37. So I got here at 3:37. There's a line of cars waiting to get in there and get those really good tables under those pavilions. I'm really excited. I hope I get a good spot. It's been an adventure so far. I hope I have a great day today selling, and I'm able to flip those items that I bought at the other flea market yesterday after my day 1. I came prepared with a change of shoes and a lighter shirt underneath, but I'm walking in there with a warm sweater and some boots because it's quite cold. Sorry about my visor lighting, but you know what? You got to get here early to get the good tables, and I can't wait to see what happens today. Let's get in there, and I'll see you in a bit. I brought on over my antique fruit press to see if I could sell that on day 2, and I just thought it looked so adorable. I love that whole setup, that whole display. I sold that beater and the rolling pin, and I sold 2 of the wooden spoons right off the bat, like right away that morning. And I also sold those 2 beautiful crystal glass pieces. I sold those for $10 each. I sold that Stitch mug that you see there. I had bought it from a vendor across the way on day 1 for $1, and I flipped that for $2. I sold 3 antique books for $3 each. And unfortunately, I did not sell any of the popular aviation magazines. But I had a lot of people stop and look at them, tell me they're in excellent shape. We talked a lot about it. I did sell a couple pieces of ephemera for $5 each, as well as one of those train photos for $5. And that beautiful brass 40-year calendar, I sold that for $10. So I doubled my money on the 3 items that I bought. That's so exciting. I had a lot of people stop and talk about the other magazines there, the Better Homes and Garden. That was fun, and a lot of people stopped to look at what those sentiments cards were all about that you see there on the right. And I sold 5 crafting kits for $10 each. So that was a big ticket sale. $50 right there, and a purse for $1. And I sold a bunch of other little items. I can't remember exactly what they were, but I did pretty good. I think I made out pretty well that day. I had to stop and admire this one stand that was across the way. Look at these gorgeous, absolutely stunningly gorgeous lamps. They are so pretty. The lamp shades are amazing. Honestly, as much as I was having fun selling, I was really itching to get out there and buy some items, look for some of those pieces that I collect. But I did get some chances to admire this stand across the way. Look at that absolutely amazing antique book stand. It's gorgeous. He did sell that book stand that day. I wish I would have bought it, but I really don't have anywhere to put it. So I'm here as a buyer today and not a seller. And my Aunt Cookie over here has a booth. So I'm checking her stuff out. Brought her an iced tea.
Aww.
It's about to close in an hour, and I'm going to see what I can find.
There you go.
Let's get shopping. If you ever have a chance to get out to Jake's Flea Market in Bardo, Pennsylvania, you got to get there bright and early. Like, I'm talking 6 a.m. if you want to get all the good stuff. I, again, got there kind of late. I got there at 12 and they were closing at 1. So people were already packing up by 12. I missed out on a lot of nice stuff, and I should have bought these next couple of items. I love this cheese canister, and wait till you see the vintage ice cream dish and spoon. I am kicking myself for not buying those 2 items. Look at all of this beautiful carnival glass. How gorgeous is that? Here is the item that I did buy. It was a steal at $3. It's a beautiful old bottle topper. Look at how gorgeous. I love the color. What an excellent find. I really feel like I had a very successful first flea market selling experience. It was a 3-day weekend. I learned so much, and most of all, I met the most amazing people. I just had such a great time. It warmed my heart, and I can't wait to do it all over again sometime in the future. Not next weekend. I need to get some rest. I need to find some more items, but I hope you had a fun time, and I hope you join me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Are you ready to?